everyone, Ian here at AbelCine in Burbank. Today I am checking out the Sachtler FS10 fluid head. This is the latest addition to the FS line. It's got a 100mm ball mount on it, so it allows us to use the full range of 100mm tripods from Sachtler. Today I really want to focus on the functionality of this head, and I've got a FS7 on here. It's about a 14-pound camera build. The weight range of the head is 8 to 26 pounds, so it handles a very wide range of camera offerings on the market today. So I'm going to do a series of close-ups and show you all the features that have been built into this. Before I show the other functions on the head, I wanted to start by leveling out the camera. And to do so, I'm just going to hold the camera, untie the tie down on the bottom, and you can see that my spirit level, my bubble here, gets in the center of the black ring, and I'm good to go. Well, it's easy to do in this studio because I got all this lighting, but what if you're in a nighttime setting and you don't have a lot of light? There's a really great convenience built into this. You simply push down on it, and you can see that that little LED lights up from underneath, and it will illuminate it, making it really easy to do this in low lighting situations. And then it will turn itself off after a couple of seconds. It's powered by a watch battery that fits into the front of the housing on the fluid head. It's a common battery you can find at any drugstore. Makes it super easy to keep this operating and to find that battery at off hours. One of the ways to describe a fluid head is to describe it in terms of the number of pan and tilt resistance settings it has. So for instance, with this, it has settings from 0 to 5 for pan and tilt. So you could be thinking of this as a 5+5 head. And the idea is that at the lowest number, it's the least amount of resistance. So this is for action scenes, sports, things of that nature. And the same is true on my pan here. So I can do a whip pan at 0. The higher the number I take this up, the more resistance I have. Now at 5, I have the ability to make these nice smooth transitions. This is great for long lens, for landscape, anything where you need to slow down the movement and get a nice soft fluid movement in the frame. So with this feature set, you're able to get professional results in a compact fluid head. This is the FSB model, and with this you have what's called a sideload plate, meaning that you have like a dovetail type design here with these two 1/4-20 tie downs, and then you have this scale that is referenced to this line right here. The idea is that it goes in from right to left, and now you can slide back and forth and balance your payload. Once you have it centered properly, you tie it down here and you're ready to go. To take it off, loosen that, pull the lever forward, and it snaps out. Now the advantage of this is that if you're going to be changing your lenses a lot, and therefore changing the weight distribution, therefore the centering of your camera mass, it's very handy to have this be able to slide back and forth quickly in order to change your balance point. The other model that's available is the T model, and the T model has what's called a touch and go plate. It's a standard camera plate that just clips in from front to back. It snaps in and you're good to go. If you're going to have a camera build that is pretty static, you don't anticipate doing a lot of lens changes, as an ideal way to work. In order to find my counterbalance, first thing I've done is I have moved the plate back and forth to find the center point of the mass of my camera build to the center of this fluid head. So when I let go here, it shouldn't drift. Okay, so that's great if we just have the camera build like this. However, the issue now is that if I go into a tilt position, if I was to let go of the pan handle, the camera naturally wants to go forward because there's nothing to inhibit that mass being put forward. So that's where our counterbalance comes into play. So I'm going to put this into position 2, and I'm going to try it here. It's pretty good. Let me try number 3. It's a little too much. So I'm going to put it into number 2. And now, as you can see, now the springs are starting to take the counterbalance. That wraps up my look at the Sachtler FS10 fluid head. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.